Okay, hello and welcome. It's been a long time. Hopefully the audio is coming through okay. Alright. Alright, so in case this is your first time joining me, my name is Daniel Campbell. I do QA for video games, and I want to teach other people to do QA for video games. That way they are able to get their foot in the door in the game industry if they're so inclined. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do QA for, at this time, Destroy All Humans, One Giant Step on Mankind. So, let's go and get started. Figure the best way to teach you, since this is one of the live streams, is to just do it. I guess I should pay attention to this. Sorry, I was looking to make sure that the stream is going okay. If you notice any problems or have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. It won't be super easy, but...
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? Marvelous
The lip syncing's not great, but that's not something to the level I would probably bug.
awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space. What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
Hopefully the mic's not like too close to my mouth or anything like that. I'm using this really old, crappy headset.
Five. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
It's like the slowest countdown ever.
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait, stop the countdown.
So what I'd be usually doing here, if I was testing this game like for real, like my job, I would still be using OBS. I wouldn't be streaming, obviously, but I would have what's called the replay buffer on, which records like the last X number of seconds. And then if I saw a bug, I would tap the button to save that replay. I don't think I have that.
I should never have sent you.
I don't have that enabled right now, I don't think.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word? Constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Of course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him. He's gotta rescue me. I mean, I gotta brains, man? When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
They did a good job on this remake. I played the old one like way back in the day. Back when it first launched. I remember enjoying it. I wish it wouldn't show the skip thing unless I like pushed a button to try and skip. And there's going to be some obvious bugs that I'm sure I'll miss just because like my daughter is sleeping right behind me, and I feel like if I turn the brightness up all the way up on my TV, it's probably going to wake her up. So I am actually going to leave the brightness down. So if there's something that I obviously miss, maybe shout out in the chat and hopefully I'll be able to get to it. I'll, notice it after you say something. But right now my screen is set to be incredibly dark. This is one of the small sacrifices to make when you have a little one. Nice. How'd it get all over you, man? You stepped in it and I'm played in it.
137, come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium.
But they're not. They've only got one udder.
Hey, Crypto, do verify your suit is working under Earth's atmospheric conditions. Get a move on!
Alright, let's just take a quick look around. So if I were doing art testing, here's where I would actually start. Just looking around. And, depending on the stage, I probably would bug this just because it doesn't look quite right. For vegetation to grow up around a fence like that is perfectly natural and fine. But for it to be going through it like that, probably not okay. So, what we're going to do is we'll hit print screen. Which actually I'm using. Shoot, I'm gonna have to change my mouse and keyboard real quick. Sorry, please excuse me for just a moment, because I'm using this piece of software that is taking over my mouse and keyboard. Hopefully, I can get it plugged in real quick to the other machine. Whatever that noise was sounded like an electronic fart. But I'm okay with this. What in the world is making that noise? Oh, this thing is hanging down. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Alright, now to find an empty USB slot. There we go. Okay. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Let's switch to my USB hub over. There we go, much better. Alright, now, so what we would do if we were actually like in a debug part of this game, I'm sure they would have like debug options that would show like coordinates and stuff. Let's see if there's a map. We would use the map. There's not even a map. Oof. That's not gonna make this easy. Alright, so what we would do in this case, man, there really is not a map, is there? Okay, so if we were actually testing this game, here's where we would probably have debug commands that would show coordinates, you know, a better log on our location. So I would take a screenshot. Why is my game bar not working? There we go. Yes, I would like you to do that. Take a screenshot, please. Screenshot saved. All right. So, hang on just a moment. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I'm not actually going to be posting these anywhere, so we're just going to test out and put it right here. So let's just say, pretend that we've got coordinates. So we would say like at this position, Y, and then Z, whatever. Position. Okay, so what I would usually do is there would be like a short description, was like the title of what the title of the bug would be. So it would be plants clipping through fence near starting area. So what they teach you when you start off in QA is the PAL system, what's called the problem action location. So you'll write out what the problem is, what the action is needed to make the problem actually happen, and then the location. In this case, you don't actually have to have any action to make it happen. So in this case, we wouldn't need the A, it would just be the P and the L. Let me go and pause this, kind of driving me crazy. Alright, so that would be our short description. And then at the location listed above, let's move this to where it belongs. So I don't know why I put that first. That's not where that would be. So yeah, that would be our little short description. So like there would be a spot at the top of the ticket that would show the short description. You would say, bam, that's the position. You might even have to go a little broader. Some places would require you to say what platform you're testing on. So let's say, you know, platform PC. We would say when our build was from. So we would say like code and data or build, or change list is what a lot of places call it. Change list. And we would say whatever the build change list is for today, which would usually be displayed in the debug information. But for this instance, we don't have that, so we're going to say 5.5.2021. So that would just, you know, be something that was generated and you'd put there. So like say if it was made, the change list number of the thing that you, or the, you know, what your code and data is from, you would just put it there. So like say if you got up on Monday morning and there was, you know, you're on change list 200,000 or something like that. That's too high, but you would put that down there, and it would say in your actual game when you're looking at the debug information. So I am droning on and on. Position, okay. What we could do, we would want to get a screenshot of it, obviously. Let me see, at the location listed above, there is some vegetation clipping through a fence. Please see attached screenshot for confirmation. So for a lot of bugs you would put like steps. You would put all the information you could possibly find, but we don't need steps for this because this is just a simple art bug. So we're going to go ahead and insert an image. Looking from computer. Where are we at? Captures, I think, where they put it. Yeah, there it is. Bam. And that would be, we'd submit that. And that would be the end of that bug. Hey, we found our first bug. There we go. Moving on. Let's see if we can't find another bug. And the majority of your bugs would be art bugs, since they are so numerous. Like, you would find a lot of art bugs. Let's see if I can do anything to these guys. Can I make them do anything that they don't want to do? Hey, you, get out of the fence. What happens if you get out of the fence? You will not get out of the fence. Okay. You would run into things. Make sure you can't get caught on anything. Make sure when you step on stuff, your feet don't clip through it and stuff like that. It's really dark. I can't really see. You would... That's an edge case. Just like with the plant over there, being this late in development, that would probably get marked as shippable. Shippable basically just means like that's really minor. We will not be fixing that. Just like this, we would probably mark this up. So let's go ahead and try it real quick, just to show how we would bug this one maybe a little bit differently. Oops, accidentally did two. That's okay, no worries. Let's pause it real quick so the music doesn't drive us crazy. Alright, next bug. Boom, boom. Let's just go ahead and act like we posted that one so we can get rid of it. Alright. So our short description would be player character. Now, see, this is one thing that I don't really care about, and most of it, devs I don't think really care about it, but you want to make a distinction between player and player character. So like, say there's one thing that, you know, some developers used to get kind of iffy and pissy about. They would be like, oh, you wrote a bug that's saying like this causes the player to die. They would be like, oh, the player to die. Oh, so we're murdering players now. No, that's stupid. So sometimes they get a little iffy, you know, a little bitchy, and you have to write player character. So let me see. When standing on tractor, the player character clips through seat. Alright, so we would say whatever the name of the map was on and the position. So like, first we'd go broad, so platform, Xbox, or not Xbox, PC, change list, whatever your change list is for that day. Let's see what else, whatever the name of the map would be. I'm gonna just call it mission 1. Position or location, you want to work with your QA department to see which one they prefer to use. They'll usually give you some kind of template to use. But yeah, so let's say location 0, 0, 0, even though we would have actual coordinates there. So for this one, actually, we would want to go the extra mile and use a debug command to find out whatever the name of that model of tractor is, because they would need to know the model. So the whoever is responsible for generating the collision for this tractor would need to know the model number. It would kind of be a little bit of a pain for them to have to look it up and try and find out what the model name is. So you would use your debug commands that would probably let you find out whatever the name of this tractor is. So we're just going to make it up. Let me see. Model. We might even put that after the description. Let me see. So let's say tractor red 01. Like, I'm just making that up, but you know, that could easily end up being the actual model of what it would be. So at the location listed above, there is a red tractor that when Crypto is standing on it, he will visibly clip through the seat. Please see attached screenshot for confirmation. Alright, and let's go ahead and insert our screenshot. Insert image from computer, and bam, there we go. So, one thing that I actually like to do is if I've got a really big screenshot like this and the bug isn't super obvious, and some developers may not like this, but I don't really care. It really makes things stand out. So I would open up a paint, take a nice big thing like that, make sure it's nice and visible, get rid of this one, and this one I guess. Okay, and let's go ahead and post our picture. Bam! And then we would go ahead and submit it, and that would be another ticket done, or another bug submitted. Alright, let's go get back to the game. Let's see if we can't find one that's not an art bug, or at least a different type of art bug. Because the game wants us to go that way, we're going to go a different way.
Where do you think you're going, Mars?
I think I'd have to go a different direction from Mars, bro. Now you could sit and think that no one's going to do this, but someone's going to do this.
In crypto, do verify your suit is working under Earth's atmospheric conditions.
No.
Better move on.
Can't make me. Nah, I would bug that as well, because that's actually a little more egregious than the other one. But would probably get marked shippable. Now that's one important thing to note, is as QA, it is not your job to decide what's shippable and what's not. It's not your job to look at this and say, oh, that's not important enough to bug. We don't do that in QA. Your job as QA is to bug absolutely everything you find, and then let somebody else, like production or design leads or project managers, they are the ones that decide whether something is shippable or not you. Your job is simply to find a bug, post a bug. Yeah. It's kind of an edge case. It's really hard to see because the screen's so dark. That looked like it was clipping, but I couldn't really tell. It's testing collision on things. I don't know why, because I don't want to post any more of those. I want to show something new to you guys, like mechanical bugs. So I'll try to ignore any art bugs I see.
Where do you think you're going, Mars? In crypto, do verify your suit is
Oh,
working under
Orthopox.
Earth's atmospheric conditions.
You should shut up.
Better move on.
I say I want to find some mechanical bugs, but I'm still messing around looking for art stuff. What are these? Oh. Now, whenever we were leaving the mission area before that last time, there was one of those that I couldn't quite reach. Now, that makes me think that I'm going to go over there later, but part of me believes that that shouldn't be there outside of the mission area. It shouldn't even be visible until you're actually able to go there. Now, that's more of a design thing. That's probably a design bug, but I would probably still put something in the system and then let design mark it as designed. Because that's just enough of a player, quality of life thing. Okay then. You did. You did it.
In crypto, do verify your suit is working under Earth's
You
atmospheric
can't make me.
conditions. Better move on.
We can peer into the minds of lower life forms via the cortex scan. Rip the preliterate thoughts from their pathetic little brains. Moo? Primitive, yet profound. Scan another one. Again with the moo. I think these lactating bovoids are trying to fool us.
They eat with their mouths. I think I'm going to be violently ill. Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections? Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
I would probably bug the fact that, like, the little floaty bits are going through the character's head.
Target an object or creature, then lift it into the sky.
Use PK to finish off the belligerent bovines. Slam them into the ground. Curse these creatures.
They don't fall very fast.
Good work, Crypto.
Martha, you didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner. Wait a minute, that ain't steak. That's holy
What?
mother
That ain't steak?
Martha, give me the shotgun.
This looks like a job for the Zabumatic. Fry that farmer.
Extract and collect the brainstem from what's left of the agricultural engineer.
Okay, I want to see if I can destroy this somehow. Screw you, chicken. Mission failed, mission failed. Alright, I would bug this for sure. Alright, let's grab a bug screenshot. Probably get marked shippable, but you never know. Okay. Alright. Mission failed messaging when a farmer is destroyed. Okay. So I would have my big stamp, that big thing where it's just like, you know, platform, you know, all that stuff. So let's just go ahead and pretend I put all that there, okay? So, oh, actually, we'll do it a couple more times just to be sure. So, platform, PC, change list, let's see, what did I put? 5.5.2021. I'm just putting the date. That's not what the change list would actually be. Should you, be testing the game, it would be something along the lines of like, here, let's just go ahead and make one up. Just like 2.5 for blah blah blah. Point there. All right. It doesn't really need a location, I don't think, but we would say like mission 1. All the pertinent information. So like what mission you're in. Blah blah blah. Some places actually, this is a good thing. You want to put sort of like tags in the bug, so like down near the bottom of the bug or wherever your QA department wants you to put it. So you would say like the category and all that kind of stuff. So this is like a gameplay bug. Play. Not sure how else I would tag it. Just like gameplay Mission logic. Your QA department would do a better job of being able to tell you exactly what you should be using in this. So don't ever be afraid to ask. Most QA departments are incredibly supportive and willing to help you learn all the stuff. But for this particular, that's probably what I would put. So we got a short description. We got all our pertinent information. You know, it's for like our little timestamp of what everything is. Mission 1, gameplay logic. Okay. So problem, action, location. The mission failed. Oops. Mission failed. Actually, you know what? Let's not do the quotations. The mission failed screen in mission 1 will simply say, how about use the non-descriptive message of mission failed if the farmer's body is destroyed rather than scanned during, and they may have like a specific objective, but like number, so like, you know, objective 4 or something like that, but we'll go ahead and just use during the, what was the name of, what was the objective it told me? Come on.
This looks like a job for the Zapomatic.
Okay. Extract the farmer's brain. Okay. Extract the farmer's brain objective. Please see accompanied attached screenshot. And we might even actually attach a short video on this if I were doing that. So I always try to attach a short video if I feel it could help at all. But I try to always include a screenshot at least. Bam. And I might even use him as paint to circle the mission failed. And we would submit that. But you also want to proofread. So like the mission failed screen of mission 1 will... we don't even need to use the simply. That's why proofreading is important. We'll use the non-descriptive message of mission failed if the farmer's body is destroyed rather than scanned. And, then extracting the brain during the extract the farmer's brain objective. Okay. Please see attached screenshot. Bam. There we go. It's another bug. Easy peasy. Alright, let's keep going.
Left of the agricultural engineer. You can consume the brain cells and collect the Furon DNA.
Harold, come on back. You gotta see this. They got a talking horse on the TV. I ain't never seen nothing like... Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green.
Be merciless. Let none survive.
Excellent work, Crypto.
Can't remember. Didn't it just say why to extract? Oh, am I not looking at the dude? I thought there was a dude there.
Maybe we ought to go organic. Wait a minute. What kind of...
So it said you could extract from the dead farmer, but you can't.
It's howdy. Listen. Is that, you know,
Huh, apparently you can't extract. That would actually kind of bug that. That seems kind of weird. So, you killed the farmer before and extracted his brain. And then suddenly now you can't extract their brains. I'm confused.
What exactly is an udder anyway? What I really want to do is direct. Direct animals, that is, from one field to the next. Now, I think that'd be satisfying. No, think about baseball. Think about baseball. Oh, rock Hudson. No, baseball. Think about baseball.
Good work, Crypto.
Yeah, that was that confusing.
Evening, Ms. Turnip Seed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little green spaceman!
What
all
is
over the
that?
place.
A
He
new
got
silo?
electrocuted him with a big old...
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Oh, the furority. Vaporize them, Crypto!
You want a people? Chase, serve and protect. Serve and protect. Serve and protect. Swerve and defect. To curb and protect.
My radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer!
It was either bust and switch or go back and get my...
Get in your flying saucer and
Oh, it's
annihilate
X, okay.
everything in your path.
Never mind, I was using the wrong button the whole time. Well, that takes a while. I know it's supposed to be beneath it, but I kind of want to see if I can't break something about it.
Take a spin in your saucer. Get a feel for the controls and then go ahead and start shooting.
Destroy all buildings. Leave no trace. Bomb those monkeys back to the Stone Age.
Perfect!
I remember this game being really silly. I like it.
Nice shooting, Crypto.
Man, they got here fast.
Move out, man! Move! I don't know, but I've been told Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Oh, great. The human military-industrial complex. We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence. Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire!
Crypto, I hereby give you official permission to destroy all humans!
Nah, it's boring. I won't do that. Or actually testing it, I would read through all that and make sure it's all accurate. But they aren't paying me. Don't like that the reticle still shows after they're dead. Am I still able to do anything with the body? Oh, I am. Okay.
Look out! There are more to the north in the bushes!
Replenish your saucer shields by draining any human being.
I'm pushing the Y button. Nothing seems to be happening. I guess it was. Pushing the shit out of the Y button.
The humans are making a final push. Wipe
That's a
them out
confusing
once
control
and
scheme.
for all.
It'd be nice if there's a little, like a beam or something traveling from one to the other. Interesting. I like the noise.
Perfect!
Yeah, I feel like the X button, like the two buttons together should do the same thing, or, you know, should only be one button, I would believe.
Excellent work, Crypto.
Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Sweet ass.
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right, good. Me too. Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
The farmer's wife, you've seen a chicken. That's funny. It's so weird that they would caption it and show it. I guess maybe that's for like localization reasons, like whenever it goes to a different country.
Now then, I know what you're thinking. What can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable reign of the Furon Empire? Well, I'll tell you. It was in the earliest days of the Empire we realized our species was doomed. Eons of waging war on inferior races with unregulated atomic weaponry had mutated our genes. We could not propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians. Human society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves.
That's funny.
But with each iteration, the information degrades, and the results are increasingly unpredictable. The Furon genes in humanity's DNA are ancient, uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them. Welcome to my little laboratory. You may not have known this, but I flatter myself to be something of an inventor. In my spare time, I've been developing some truly impressive weapon and ability upgrades. I'd be happy to share them with you. If you've got something for me in trade, say some of that delicious DNA you've collected.
Delicious. Why can't I get it? I've got the money. Okay, I would probably bug this. It's not clearly communicating to the player. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's grab a screenshot. Bam. Alright. What's going to be our short description? Unclear messaging to player when unable to unlock upgrade after mission 1. Now what I'd probably do is I would play through a few more missions, because I think what it's trying to do is it's trying to push me towards a tutorial of some kind. Yeah, it's just showing a lock and it's not saying why. And it's not actually pointing me toward this either. Yeah, I wish it would tell me why. Alright, so there might be a design decision, but I would still bug it just to be sure, because it's pretty unclear and new players might get confused by it. Alright, so let's just do, blah, blah, blah as our, change list and timestamp and all that kind of stuff and, all that jazz. So, alright, and let's just go ahead and write the description of the bug. Alright, when viewing upgrades in Pox's lab, the player is not given a clear reason why they are unable to purchase upgrades when they have the I'm having a brain fart. I'm just going to say the requisite. I'm missing the word that I really want to use for requisite amount of DNA to unlock it. And here's I probably would give an example. Still locked due to story progression. Now, I'm just assuming this is what it is. If I were really bugging this for real, like if I was actually working for them, I would do my due diligence and find out why it is locked. Like I would try to figure out why this is locked, but I'm assuming it's because of story progression. And then I would take a video, I would take the screenshot and all that kind of stuff. So, alright. In this, I would give an example. So, say, example, after mission 1, the player is unable to purchase the fluxocell capacitor upgrade despite having the 1000 DNA needed to purchase it. And then we would insert our screenshot, insert image. And you don't always have to put the little tag that I have on there that says, please see attached screenshot for confirmation. I just like to put that on there just to let them know in case they can't, they the bug is really, really long and they don't see the screenshot at the bottom. They can just look it up or, see, oh, there's a screenshot. It says so in the description. And then they'll scroll down and look at it. I know it seems stupid, and it kind of is, but sometimes devs have brain farts too. They'll have a rough day. They've looked at 5,000 bugs. They've really, and a lot of times they've looked at some really poorly written bugs. And yeah, you kind of have to let them know. Okay, so unclear messaging to the player when unable to unlock upgrade after mission 1. Let's just go ahead and drop the after mission 1. And we're going to assume it's due to story progression. Due to story progression. Okay. And that looks good. We would go ahead and proofread it again one more time and then post it, but I'm not going to do that. There we go. That's another bug. That guy looks rough. Bureau gun, consult, sources of okay, pure invasion of Earth. What? Oh, it's like. I wish I could go through these without having to back out each time. Skin selection, alright. Gold one. Ain't no man. Worst nightmare. Those look cool. That's cool. Does it take me to the main menu? Oh, mission select, okay. Earth women are delicious. How do I change the turnip seed farm collectible? Oh, and challenges, alright. Explore area to retrieve Huron Grove. We'll just move on to the next one. I may do that at some point though, just for fun. For funsies. Ooh, okay, I would bug that. His horns are clipping out of the thing. Out of the glass. But I'm not going to, because I feel like I've done enough art bugs. But yeah, I would have my recording doing that. I would stop my recording. I would take a screenshot of me watching. So I would like open it up and it would be the video in VLC or some kind of media player.
Questioning. Get the picture.
Human is looking at you. Blue icon shows you are still disguised or unnoticed. The alert level will not increase. The eye icon lights up when activity. Red. Prevent alert level increasing. Blah, 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 blah. The gauge turns yellow. Witnesses escape. Corresponding. Blah 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 blah.
That human is aware of your presence. The more people become aware of you, the more chance that those human policemen and the military will come to investigate you and take. Don't forget to disguise yourself, Crypto. You're not.
I'm not reading these. It's just too much.
Continue using the cortex scan to maintain the illusion. You wouldn't want to
Pretty
lose
hilarious.
concentration while surrounded by enemies.
It's like the 13-year-old humor that was really prevalent and whenever this game was made, and I actually kind of miss it. Like I never thought it was like super duper funny just because it was kind of lowest common denominator, which I'm fine with. I like the lowest common denominator stuff usually, but this was it had its place. Like it was a good time. I enjoyed it. See what happens whenever it runs out. I like that. That's actually a really good way to represent it.
What we need is the dumbest, weakest-willed, most malleable human we can find. Admittedly, the competition will be fierce. You'll just have to scan them all.
Oh, that Elliot mess. Oh, I'd get touchable for him. Heavens to Betsy, did I just think that?
Touchable?
I want to be a cowboy, but who would be my cowgirl?
What I need is Cary Grant and Gary Cooper. Now, that's what I call town and country.
Maybe we ought to go organic. Wait a minute, what kind of panko talk is that?
I don't know what that Johnny was sowing, but I don't think it was apple seeds.
Why, lady, calm down.
whenever some poor woman's wasting the best years of her life on some two-bit dirt farmer, I'll be there.
Rockwell, plowing the field.
What exactly is an udder anyway? Ugly looking thing.
Yeah. Town's doing great. Business is booming. Hope is on the way. Yada, yada, yada. Let's barrel through this puppy so I can get down to the real business of governing. Making time with the delicious Miss Rockwell.
This human seems to be onto something. Will wonders never cease? Keep scanning the humans.
You know, sometimes I think about some poor dumb bastard.
Good night, John boy. Oh, wait.
It's aliens in the cornfield. I knew it.
I'm feeling wild today. Maybe I'll try riding that thing.
I want to marry Miss Rockwell, but instead I gotta sit here hour after hour, day after day, watching this dying wheel go up and down, round and round, over and over again until somebody dies. Hell of a metaphor.
Yes. Like proteins from the primordial ooze, a pattern is emerging. Scan some more human minds, Crypto. Apple pie!
Every time I go in that barn, all I can think is that Ike seems like the guy I'd want to have over for a barbecue. He's got my vote. Not that sleazebag Huck.
Every time I go in that barn,
Mr. Ed versus Francis the Talking Mule. Now that's a debate I'd like to see. I'd put a carrot...
man, oh man, she may be the dumbest Miss Rockwell ever. And check out them cantaloupes. God, I love America.
Just that 13-year-old humor is just like, I don't know, something like having grown up in that era feels like really nostalgic. Like, it's stupid and it, yeah, but it's yeah, I like it. It's comforting in a way. I'll scam Miss Rockwell.
Into town, steal my heart and just leave me with the memories. Get a grip, Martha. You're a married woman.
What I need is a farmhands union. Let's see Brando make a movie about that.
Mild-mannered secretary by day. High-class call girl snaring sensitive, lonely millionaires by night. A girl can dream, can't she?
About being a call girl?
Where did I put my kids?
Queen! Finally. I was gonna flip my lid if Mama made me take one more slurp of cabbage soup. I want roast chicken. Chicken of the sea. Or was it by the sea?
All right, Crypto. I've analyzed all the thoughts you've collected, and I think I've isolated the perfect subject for you to...
Probe and vaporize?
No. Abduct and bring back to the mothership.
My way's more fun.
Abduct, not vaporize.
Okay, but humanity ain't gonna annihilate itself, all I'm saying.
Can I finish?
Can I stop you?
As I was saying, the newly crowned Miss Rockwell looks like a prime candidate for testing. She's envied and desired by other humans. She's highly persuadable. Best of all, she apparently has a brain the size of a peanut. Hypnotize her and send her back to your ship for collection.
Implant a command on a puny human brain. Bend its
I
will
want
to
to thank all
ours.
the little people, but there's no time. Gotta go.
There's a lot of various commands I remember in this game. And definitely remember there being a lot of stuff to this game, but yeah, it's working. They're doing a good job of like communicating it to me.
Love for Joe Bob.
Enjoy the fair. Oh, and don't ride the mangler. It's a freaking death trap.
Let him see the dojo.
Must keep going. Feet.
Oh, Paisley's the
Killing
mayor.
me.
Yeah.
Damn heels.
Can't remember. Copy him. There we go.
Well, I guess it was nothing.
Alright.
Oh, give me a home where the...
Wait! I I left my purse in the tent.
I must go to the dark and mysterious woods. There's no reason to be afraid. Nothing bad ever happens to people who go into dark and mysterious woods, especially not in fairy tales or slasher films. Not that I know where things are. Nope, nothing to worry about here.
I don't remember parking here. Of course, I can't ever remember where I parked. My car seems bigger and rounder and saucer-shaped. Whoa! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. And lots of wavy hair like Libera. Wait a minute. Where am I? This sure doesn't look like the pie-eating contest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What's happening? Oh, God, please, no. Oh, it tickles.
It's probing time.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's the spot. Oh, that is delicious.
Never fails.
Hurry, Crypto! The authorities are on their way! Get in your saucer!
No.
Focus! Use your guidance systems.
Alright, let's leave the area, see what it does. And I would do something called a failure pass on every mission too, where I just fail in various ways at each objective. So like I would do it at the beginning, I would have done, you know, and I would fail as in dying, I would fail as in leaving the area, I would fail as in, like, see if I can destroy the saucer from the outside. I don't know if I can actually damage my own saucer. Let's see if we can just run back to the area. First we're gonna die. Let's try dying first. Okay. Did it freak out? No, it worked. As designed. Perfect.
Hurry, Crypto! The authorities are on their way! Get in your saucer!
No.
That's the wrong way. Now you're moving in the right direction.
Kinda wish there was a sprint. Sucks to be you guys. I can't lift it. I haven't destroyed him in there. What? That seems like a bug. I would try to replay that and see what was going on with that.
What's that? Oh, not another blasted alien invasion.
So they just kind of go. I can't lift those. Okay. Moo.
Ow!
It came from outer space.
Okay. The Ferris wheel didn't actually work. Bug it. May have bugged the fact that their feet clip through the carousel.
Little green man. It came from outer space. Stop taking you in drinks. Stop in my shot. Out of the way.
The game's enjoyable still. Why can't I? Oh, I have to actually.
God, I hope none of the other. Put me down right away. I'm not coming.
Sucks to be you, buddy. This is just enjoyable. I'm not even testing it anymore. Yeah, I feel like those should be clutter objects that actually have physics and get knocked around. Those are really slow moving bullets. I'm gonna have fun just doing this. If I remember correctly, there's anal probes in this game where you can where it like goes up their butt so hard that it freaking goes at their head. That's so messed up. I love it. Hell, at this point I have to shoot just to be able to see what I'm doing. They have to be alive, okay.
Watch where you're going.
Yeah, they didn't still stop coming. Alright, I'll move on. I'm sorry. I promise they can't be entertaining to watch. Or very educational, to be honest.
Oh, not another blasted alien invasion.
Shut up. Freaking cow still running around over there. Yeah, I'm going. That actually all behaved far better than I thought it was going to.
By using your saucer's abducto to levitate a creature or object. That's the wrong.
Oh yeah, I guess I can leave the mission
Where do
area
you
with
think
the
you're going,
saucer.
Mars?
Interesting, okay.
Hurry, Crypto! The authorities are on their way! Get in your saucer! Wreak havoc by using your saucer's abducto to levitate a creature or object.
Kind of odd that it tells me to do that, but oh, there we go. See, am I grabbing it again immediately? Is that what's happening? Well, that was really powerful. Screw this. Death ray time. Am I supposed to spam the Y button? No. Cool.
A saucer upgrade, perhaps? No? How about your gun or your abilities?
Okay, now I can actually do these. Wonder why I couldn't before. I'm gonna guess story related. I don't know. It's a silly, simple game. I like it. Those horns be clipping, son. Skybox looks kind of poopy.
Appear to have been genetically manipulated by the humans. But for what purpose? I want you to investigate this bizarre mutated species. Brains? Healthy green glow? Those human fools! Clearly they've genetically altered these pathetic gas bags and turned them into radioactive exploding zombie cows! Show them the folly of their mad science!
So what is it I'm supposed to be able to do with these? So it shouldn't have an outline on it if you can't do anything with it. So I would definitely bug that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We would take a screenshot. Boop. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause our game. Alright. Okay. And we would do our whole spiel. Well, first let's do our thing. Unable to, what do they call it? PSI manipulate tractor. I'm not sure what that thing behind it's called. Not combine. Not plower. I have no idea what that thing is called. I would probably have to look it up, and I'm way too lazy to do that right now. Okay. So, unable to manipulate tractor, despite it displaying targeting UI. Okay, so, our little big spiel, the platform, blah, 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 blah. Alright, we'll just pretend that we put that there. Let's move on to our description, and including our location and the model number, of course. At the location, or not the location, the model of tractor and whatever the thing is called behind it. Blah. At the location listed above is unable to be manipulated with PSI powers despite it featuring a UI targeting I guess that's a reticule, is what I would call it. Reticule that other objects feature that can be PSI manipulated. Please see attached screenshot for confirmation. And let's go and insert our, insert, where is it, right there, bam. Alright, cool. And then we would post that. Boom. I would show you guys thinking that I'm currently QAing as my job. But I do not want to get in trouble or slash, fired.
I'm so lonely.
That's a good gag. That's a good bit. Can I get... You'd think they would react somewhat to the UFO sitting there. But I guess not? Nope.
Why won't those commies invade already? I want to shoot me some reds.
So do their brains eventually pop? Heck yeah, they do. It's awesome. Oh, it really does just spread from dude to dude. That's awesome. Pretty powerful, though. Hmm. Oh, it looks like a flower. Giggity. Kind of interested to see through that window. It's too dark.
Martha, give me the shotgun. I gotta kill me a varmint. My head! My head!
But he runs away. Why does he say that and then run away? It's weird. Where'd he go?
Bring it on, Baldy.
Oh my!
You're going
They can just like run away now and they'll all their heads will pop. Whoa, sir. Those are the slowest friggin' bullets ever.
You want a piece of this cupcake?
Do you really have a cupcake? I would love a piece of a cupcake. That'd be great. I like cupcakes. Nice.
Good work, Crypto!
Space invaders, run for your lives.
That is a very short tie, sir. Wonder if that's period appropriate.
The town's alpha male? Where did he come from? Never mind that! You must stop him before he publicly reveals your existence. Go to this town hall and take the alpha male's place to address the pea-brained masses!
I've got my union card. I can feel a strike coming on.
A restricted area. How droll. Crypto, the charming security at this town hall won't let you in without a jacket. Use Hollow Bomb to keep standards up, will you?
Shiny, shiny shoes.
There's all these, you know, friggin' brains laying around. Is this considered authorized?
Wonder if anybody'd notice if I went AWOL.
Crypto! The gathering is already in progress. But before we deal with these pitchfork connoisseurs, we need to find the alpha male. No, Crypto! Now the humans know you're here. Back to the mothership with you.
Womp womp. I thought I was. I guess military wasn't good enough.
Crypto!
Whoa, how did it put me up here? I was probably bugged at the fact that it put me back up here on the respawn.
It's him! The mayor! Now use Hypnoblast to distract the lackey
the hell? The way they all group up like that seems really buggy.
Time to take the stage. Break a leg, Mayor Crypto. Assure them that everything is normal. No monkey business. That is, only monkey business as usual. The success of our mission depends on
Error one of the dang cows, then it looked like it stuck some sort of device up the poor thing's...
Clap, trap, and after all that, I didn't even get to see Miss Rockwell. She just walked right on by with her...
Crops laid out flat in circles like a 4th of July pinwheel. I told Edgar, there goes our savings. No new shoes for the twins, and I guess Darlene's just gonna have to live another year with that overbite.
Greetings, fellow human agricultural engineers. There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives. That is all.
Now wait just a cotton-picking minute. Mr. Mayor, I've lived in this town all my life, and I voted for you twice in the last election. Now I'm entitled to a gall-darn answer. If there ain't nothing going on here, how come all my cows is glowing like lightning bugs? What you say to that, whippersnapper?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You want to know what's been going on around here? I'll tell you what's been going on around
He's a pretty
here.
great mechanic.
Communism, that's what. I don't know about you, but I'm not willing to see the land our forefathers fought and died for fall under the boot of the creeping red menace. Not on my watch.
Threaten communists, discredit scientists, enslave human populace,
So,
tell a
the
joke.
next time you see a strange light moving and changing direction at incredible speed in the night sky, you just think to yourself, no commie's gonna distract me from my patriotic duty with a couple of bottle rockets. No, sir.
Wait just a second. How in the world does any of that explain the destruction at the fair?
Read my lips. I will not rest until we find the perpetrators of the fairground carnage and bring him to justice.
Now hold on. How come nobody in Santa Modeste has been seeing anything like this?
Because we're real Americans and they're not. Next. So, as you can see, there's nothing to trouble your puny human brains about.
The mayor's right. This was all just a random series of suspiciously coincidental yet easily rationalized events.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up. Let's hear it for me.
It's got lipstick on the collar.
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
What a bunch of losers. Minds like mud. This planet is easy pickings.
Crypto! Did you hear what that human said during your speech?
Must have missed it. Busy digging on the love.
Focus! There's another human hive nearby. Santa Modesta, he called it. You must discover its location and make your way there. We've got more humans to control.
I would bug that right there, where it kind of flashed back to me being on the stage as the mayor. That's where it would have been really handy to have the replay going. That's okay. Oh, I should have failed that too to see what it did. Like, made really bad answers and stuff. Oh well. Alright, well, that was going to be it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please comment, and I will try to get back to you as a question. I know there's not a huge following for this right now because I'm just starting it back up after being gone for so long, but hopefully it helps somebody. So, thanks a lot, guys.